It's me in the flesh. Santa that it's David should run for president. Great speech. How's everybody doing this evening? Uh, see if I can get the air turned down a little bit. I'm guessing that's better for you guys. Well, I was going to do an interview this evening, but the interviewee is not available. So, yeah, there's that. So I don't know what to do. Don't really have much good to say. Been working like crazy. We got all the rest of the units on the roof, and they pulled down the tower crane today. We did that Tuesday. They pulled down the tower crane today. So yeah. So work's going well. Today was an easy day. Basically just trying to go through materials, get materials ordered. But yeah, so I've been busy. I've been here in Bunker Hill. I didn't run down to DC any this week because my truck is acting weird. Found that I had a burnt spark plug wire. Changed that. Truck's still acting weird. So I need to find out what else might be going wrong with it. And these stupid things aren't cheap whenever you start getting whatever it might be or can be. Hopefully it's nothing major. If anything, another $100 part. I think I just spent $150 on it. And it's still acting the way it is. Well, at least it's only $150. At the shop, it'd probably been about $1,000. But I just do it myself, so. I need to get me one of those code readers so I know exactly what's going on with my vehicle at all times. So you guys been keeping up with the other live streams? The ones downtown? I haven't seen much. I've been watching other things I've been missing for a while. I can binge watch probably like 14, 15 videos of my regular things that I watch right now in a row. Boom. I don't do that, but I could. There's that many videos I haven't seen, or that many weeks, or whatever it is, postings. Nobody's chatting this evening, or am I not getting chat? Hey, Linda Baugh. How you doing? Somebody had sent me an email. Told them I'll be on this evening. It's Looney Tune Day in DC. It's always Looney Tune Day in DC, especially if the monkeys are all together. I've been hearing things about Mitch McConnell, just blows me away. And one of them other rhinos. I'm so frustrated with politics right now, I'd rather not even shoot it. Well, hello, Ibri. Sitting on the top of my head. Well, here, I'll show you. I have my... There, is that better? You can see my And We Know shirt. We'll leave it like that for a while. Maybe not. I don't know. Actually, I was waiting for Uncle Deuce to get on so that he could see I can see the top of my head how bald it's getting. If you saw the back, it's horrific. but it is what it is. Yellow level is still present and accounted for. I just didn't want y'all to see all the junk in the back. Well, I guess it's just my blanket. But I don't like the camera on me either, so it makes me feel weird. I don't know how I ever went through all those nights with the laptop trying to get hours logged in. And I'm tired, that's for sure. Man. Talk about burning the candle. Yes, ma'am. You like that? Yeah. Black one with white lettering. I like this shirt. I like this shirt a lot. I don't like buying white because I always manage to spill things on white, on my white clothes. And it's usually red in color. So of course it's almost impossible to get it out if you don't do it right away. And of course I never do it right away. I'm never available to do it right away. Hey, Sandy V. Well, not a long day, just boring more than anything because there was really nothing to do. I've been catching up everything that needed to be caught up out there. And then we had that huge crane being removed. I can't post pictures. Kind of sad that I can't because it's work. And but yeah, we had a huge crane, had a huge boom on it, and pulling down. It was a 300 ton crane pulling down a tower crane. And then there was a little crane that was setting up the 300 ton crane because it's too big to set itself up. So there's 3 cranes out there today. One got dismantled and taken away. They might still be working on it right now. I think they're pretty much done. They're probably done. They said they were going to stay there till they were finished. They had another job to get to. Hey, Crystal. How you doing? I was watching your video a while ago. I'm doing well, CDB. I'm doing well. And the missus is not. Hey, White Cloud, how you doing? Good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Need to put the mic closer though because I had the volume all the way up and I could still barely hear you. Well, it wasn't quite that bad, but I had a lot of noise around me. So, you had the mic out here. You had it out here, and you need it like here. Just saying. Yeah, we're all kind of in the same boat. They're still waiting. I think Oreo's live on that, right? He's over there. A lot of people are over there. It was cool the way they were able to take him that way. I saw a picture posted earlier. D was in a blue shirt, I believe. Oh, okay. It was just for the headphones. Okay, I get you. But yeah, so I really didn't have anything to be live with this evening. I had made a commitment to do something and that fell through for me, but that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm still hanging out with my friends, so it's all good. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion, anyway. And that's the only one that counts whenever it's me. So yeah, I'm not feeling bad about it. It is what it is. So how have you guys been? I know I haven't been on, what, I don't even know how many days now, but since Sunday? Maybe I was on Sunday? Was I in DC? I think I was. I think you guys were live with me that day that the cop told me that he knew me. That was kind of strange. Still thinking about it. As y'all can see, I grew a little bit of, or starting to grow a little bit of mustache. I think we've all been emotional wrecks, Crystal, at some point or another here lately, especially. Since July 6th, we've all had some kind of emotional wreckage that's been going on. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, well, you know, we all have feelings. So, yeah. My truck is running better, but it's not where it needs to be. I got a little bouncing around in it. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Crystal. I don't even remember when I first met Dennis Yarberry. I don't even know when's the first time I met him. He's always been pretty cool, though. 700,000 mosquitoes. Are you up in Canada, Cheryl? Or where are you at? You in Alaska? You know, what's crazy about mosquitoes in Alaska is if it gets up to 70 degrees, they go away. They come out between the temperatures of 50 to 70, I think, something like that. Crazy. Mosquitoes out in 50-degree weather. Yes, that's right. Believe it or not. I experienced it. I couldn't believe it. The mosquitoes are huge, too. They're big. I thought Texas mosquitoes were big. No, they're bigger. They're bigger in Alaska. The biggest mosquitoes I've ever seen. They're almost scary. They look like they can carry you away if they got enough of them. Texas mosquitoes are insane, but yeah, North Carolina. Texas mosquitoes are insane. My goodness. I was over in a swamp. Well, it was a swamp area. It wasn't a swamp the whole time I was there. And we got a little bit of rain here, a little bit of rain there, but they said it's a swampy area. And everything was built elevated on pylons and whatnot. And I did the AC work in there. It was all spiral, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so they built these platforms going everywhere. Well, they built outcrop buildings for, you know, like the maintenance, and they built like extra restrooms in different locations, and it was a pretty good sized rest area. It's there on I-10 headed east towards Beaumont, between Houston and Beaumont. And I built those two rest areas, the one eastbound, westbound. Anyway, they went out there to go set the equipment in one of the outcrop building, the maintenance building, and it was just a slide in through the wall air conditioner like you see at your hotels or whatever. And got over there, slid the machine in, and it got stuck on something on the back side. So I went outside to go do something with it, and I put my arms at the air conditioner, and it was cool that morning. Fortunately, I had on a long sleeve, and my arms were completely covered with black mosquitoes. Completely. It was like you almost couldn't even see the cloth on my shirt. It was covered completely. Like, we need to go to the store and get some mosquito spray. Bought a little can, $8. Yeah, they knew people needed mosquito spray out there. Bought a skeeter bag this year, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Absolutely amazing results. That's neat. $600 a Canadian Tire. Oh my goodness. Put dryer sheets in your pockets and drink lots of vitamin B12 for mosquitoes. I don't have problems with mosquitoes. Mosquitoes don't. They don't attack me like they do other people. And I've never, that day, whenever I had that many mosquitoes attack me, it was just because it was a swarm that was right there, but it was crazy. But I don't have problems with mosquitoes most often. I have heard about the dryer sheets, but I don't know. We live behind a swamp. Oh, great. Wonderful place to be, right behind a swamp. But yeah, that was probably the most mosquitoes I ever saw at one moment. Land. That was crazy. Look like Kilroy with glasses. 2Ts, welcome. I don't know that I've seen you here before. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to my channel. Much appreciated. I don't know who Kilroy is, but thank you. Maybe, I don't know. I'm in the middle of the brush and outside of Ottawa. Lots of water in the swamp area. Still works. Yeah. Anytime there's water, there's mosquitoes. Period. I was told a story about somebody said Minnesota, the Many Lakes, right? Is Minnesota? Yeah, I believe so. Anyway, they were talking about Alaska. They said, yeah, they talk about 10,000 lakes down there. Shoot, nobody can even really count how many lakes are in Alaska. But it's way more than 10,000. Alaska was beautiful while I was there. Yeah, Alaska was beautiful. I got to see the change in seasons because I got there right at the tail end of winter. It was a bit cold while I was there, but what ended up being the hottest spring, summer that they've ever had in Alaska that people can never remember. And I'm talking about people that have born and raised there. And they were telling me it's the hottest it's ever been. July 4th. Hey, Summer Blossom. July 4th was 91 degrees, I believe. And they don't have AC in Alaska except for in particular rooms where necessary. I worked on a lot of military bases over there, and all the military bases have outside air. Basically, they just have air movement in the building of the outside air because it's usually, ambient air is usually pretty cool. And they say it's seldom does the summertime get above 72 degrees, 75 degrees. And they were in the 90s while I was there. Ground thawed faster than it had ever thawed before. It was weird. So the mountains are all covered in snow whenever I got there. And as it got warmer, of course, the snow crept up the side of the mountain. And it was still brown. Everything was still brown. And I had gone up, it was going into late May, I believe. I think it was a week before Memorial Day. And my boss asked me, she says, has it started turning green down there yet? And I'm thinking to myself, it just barely broke into spring. How can things be turning green already? And I didn't know. But things happen pretty darn fast over there. By the time I got back, which was 36 hours later, it was so green it was unreal. And you could follow it up the mountainside as the greenery rose all the way up the mountain. And you could see the demarcation line across the length of the mountain as the greenery rose from the bottom. It was crazy to watch that. It was actually beautiful to watch for me. But thinking about it, I mean, that's just crazy how quickly that happened. There was trees. I'm sure there's people in here maybe that have been to Alaska, but there's trees over there that I forget the term that they use. So it's a living thing. So I'm going to say it hibernates during the wintertime, turns black. And this was one of the other things that I experienced when headed north to the Fairbanks area, and then when I was headed south back to Anchorage area. But on the way up, all the trees were black. On the way back down, the same trees, but in a different location, had green tips coming off the end of them. And these boughs that basically just laid down around the tree were starting to now open up kind of like a flower would. And the little ends of them were sprouts of bright green compared to that black bough that it was attached to. It was crazy to watch that happen. I love nature, so that was kind of cool for me, but I mean, it was just some pretty interesting things that I got to experience for that short time I was in Alaska. I was only there for 6 months, but my goodness, got to experience the midnight baseball game. They do that at the summer solstice. They have a summer solstice weekend parade, the whole thing, because it stays light the whole night, pretty much. I know I was driving through it 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's kind of like what I'm experiencing now with dawn setting, or I mean sunset coming. Was there any flooding from the snowmelt? No, not that I... Well, the rivers did rise. Most of the rivers there do carry snowmelt, glacier melt, and during just the glacier melt, you know, the rivers are kind of low. A lot of sandbars, a lot of moving sand and rock, and but when the snow melts, and they said it happened pretty quick this year, or the year I was there as well. But when the snow melts, I mean, the rivers come way high, and almost to the point that they're out of their banks to some extent, you know, because you have creeks that turn into rivers. So, I mean, those are basically out of their banks. But anyway, yeah, so now there was a lot of water run that I got to see. I hiked up to a few glaciers. That was pretty cool. Saw the pipeline up there north of Fairbanks. Almost, I can't remember how high I went, how far north of Fairbanks. If I had to say in miles, it was probably about 25 miles I went. And that was the farthest north I had been there in that location in Fairbanks. Because I think when I went on to the route Highway 5, which was on top of the mountain highway is what it's called. I think that's a little bit farther north if you came back across to Fairbanks. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was where I almost got busted in Canada and ended up going and spending time in Vancouver because they wanted to lock me up. Hey, what's up, Zane? Yeah, I just hanging out with friends, wanting to go to DC, but my truck's acting up and I need to get it figured out. I did not fish while I was there. I never even changed my license, nothing. I was there for a short 6 months. The BTM girl at DC is insane. That's why I don't watch that stuff. Oh, Uncle Deuce is here. Yeah, Uncle Deuce. Did I miss him? Oh, there you are. What's up, Uncle Deuce? How you doing? Good to see you here. I was wondering if you were going to come in or not. Y'all saw the thumbnail for the video uh, where there's no live streaming to be done. That's where I'm going to live stream this interview, just because I can. Well, it's because it's privacy for us during the interview, though everybody gets to see it, so that we're not interrupted. Basically, is what it's going to be. I would tell you who the interviewee is going to be, but we'll save that for a later moment. We'll just leave it out there. We'll just leave it out there hanging dangling like a carrot, so that everybody returns, comes back for the interview. But I wanted to come on and say hi. I know a few of you have sent me emails. Very hot, 107. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right. Cold front. That's what my brother told me. My brother told me basically the same thing. Yes. Any plans? Yes, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go visit with my children. My two boys, anyway. Don't know if the youngest will come. The oldest, more than likely not. She's lives in a different area, not that far away, but you know how kids can be. But yeah, they invited me over for dinner and ice cream, of course, or cake. He'd asked me what kind of cake I wanted, and I told him, I said, I really don't care, whatever. I like red velvet, so whatever. And German chocolate. And he was like, all right. And then a couple of days later, he says, you never told me what kind of cake you wanted. I said, it's because I didn't really tell you. I told you what kind of cake I like. I said, but if I had to say, I want an ice cream cake. So more than likely, I'm going to have ice cream cake tomorrow. And I thought about it for a moment while I was sitting here, knowing that I'm not going to be able to be here, till late. I thought about it if I asked them if I can live stream the birthday party. we're gonna have dinner, so they're cooking dinner, whatever that is. Thank you, Uncle Diz. Cold front, I know, right, Avery? That's what I was laughing about. My brother told me the same thing. He says, yeah, it was like 108 today. He says, we're supposed to have a cold front. It's supposed to drop to like 101, 102, something like that. So he basically said the same thing. And that was 2 days ago. Okay, go check it out, Crystal. Please let us know. DQ ice cream cake. It's funny that you said that, because I haven't been. If I had to say how long it's been, I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've been Dairy Queen. And yeah, I went and grabbed me a Blizzard. It's pretty much done. It's all melted. Now it's full of candy on the bottom. And it's very sweet, so I don't really like to eat a bunch of it, but I will eat it. Blue Cuppy. I just had Dairy Queen earlier. And the cup's still alive, so I'm trying to finish it and drinking tea at the same time. Plus I have my Rio Grande Cola Champagne. I showed this, I believe. Yeah, there you go, Nakes. No glare. Cola Champagne. It's basically cream soda in Spanish. I don't know. It's basically cream soda. I like cream soda, so no, they don't know each other. I think that was, if they do, they probably don't remember each other, because that's been a few months. Guppy is still alive. Yeah, right. Hey, Freebird, how you doing? I can hardly read your name. What did you do to it? What the heck? You put a cloud around it? Hey, Charles. Thank you. Yes, and we know. I was listening to the beginning of his video a little bit ago to see how the signal was, see if I was going to have decent signal to live stream. And so yeah, I was watching a little bit of his video, the one that came out today. Yeah. I've been doing well. Haven't seen you around. Well, I think I've seen you around in a couple of other chats. But yeah, so yeah, that's my And We Know shirt. I like this one a lot. Maybe because it's red, white, and blue more than anything. But the I just don't like wearing it because I'm afraid I'm gonna get it wet. And then you know how white will eventually turn dingy if you don't wash it well. Well, my white's turning dingy because I don't wash it well. I wash everything together. Put it all in the washer, wash, dry it, fold it, put it away. Next. So yeah, I have done the right thing whenever I had kids and a bunch of laundry. That is here over the weekend, dreading it, maybe a bit of the -22 during which is right, Avery. I hate the heat. Been busy and too tired, been lurking. Yeah, I think a lot of us are tired. I know I am. I've been coming out here staying till the meeting. I'm usually in the meeting with everybody, and yeah. So I've been staying here till 9, 10 o'clock at night, getting to bed around 11, 11:30, 12, getting up at 4, and do it all over again. So yeah, I'm beginning to run on fumes, but tomorrow I'll grab a nap. Scott only knows what time I'll go to bed Friday night. Last time I went, I don't know, I don't think I told you guys this story. We went to, my daughter and I, my youngest, I'd sent for her from Virginia, from here to Texas whenever I was living down there, and we went fishing with my brother. He's my cousin, but I was raised with him. He's like my brother. Anyway, so we go out, and it's my birthday night. They asked me what I wanted to do for my birthday. I told them I wanted to go night fishing, so we did. After the party, we went night fishing. And there's an area that goes behind like a subdivision, and they call it the sloughs. And you can kind of snake your boat through the sloughs and get to where you want to be a lot faster than going the long way around. Long way around is like 2 miles farther than going through the sloughs, though the sloughs are slower because you have to go slow. Nevertheless, my brother decides he's going to go the long way around for some reason. He just got this feeling, I'm going to stay in the deep water. I know where I'm at. I'll just cruise through the deep water and we'll get out where we're going. I was like, all right, whatever, you're driving. I'm going to enjoy the air blowing through what little bit of hair I have left anyway, so it's all good with me. I don't care. So we're out there and we're cruising along, and we probably got about 5-6 miles to go. And as soon as we got turned left from where we had come out from, we noticed way down in the distance a blinking light. 3 flashes. Blink, blink, blink. And pretty much anywhere blink, blink, blink is SOS. So I'm like, hey, did you see those lights? He says, no. A few seconds, a minute later, whatever it was, blink, blink, blink. I said, there it was again. He says, I saw it that time. He says, you do know we have pirates out here, right? I said, I do know we have pirates out here, but you do know what 3 blinks are, right? And he says, yes. I said, well, I think we need to mosey our way over there and at least look. And, you're strapped, we're okay. And in Texas, it's legal to carry. And so he was like, all right. He says, but we're going to take our time, because we got David, his son, and Haley with us, my daughter. I was like, all right, no problem. So we get going along, And we're quite a ways away where we see this blink said steadily, and they started getting more frequent with the blink, blink, blink. Because we're kind of like headed not directly towards them because we wanted to make our way over there. We didn't want to go run up on them. And so we slowly got up there and we came back towards them. Poor guys. There's this, I'm going to say a huge man because he was 300 plus. Pretty tall too, though. He was like 6'5", but he was 300 plus. Big man. Standing, straddling in the back of the boat, water up to his knees, and he's got a foot on each side of the boat to help balance. And the guy in the front's doing the same thing. The guy in the middle's doing the same thing. And they're standing in water. They've been standing, this is like 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, about 1:30, something like that. And we were like, we weren't so sure we were going to come over here, but you kept blinking the light, and I know that it's SOS, so I told my brother, let's go over here and check it out, and here we are. And they're like, man, we're so thankful you guys are here. We've been standing in this boat for 4 hours like this, and we can't move because the boat's going to tip. And they're in about 28 foot water at this point. But they're lodged on a sandbar that was all the way up to the bow of their boat. And when they hit the sandbar, it crushed the bow to allow enough water to come in to where they're knee deep in water. And they're standing on 28 foot deep water. Though they had the sandbar they could sit on if they had to, but still, nobody wants to be there. And so we go to try to pull them off, and we can't get them off of there. And I had a push pole, and we were tugging and jerking and doing all kinds of things, rocking the boat. Didn't want them to go in the water, but had to get them off the sandbar somehow. Hey, Claire Reviews, how you doing? And they haven't even met, really. So we finally get them off the sandbar, and we're pulling them back to a loading dock so they can try to get their boat out of the water. And it was in this Ritchie neighborhood subdivision right there. This is in Aransas Pass, Texas. And so we pull up into this, get them up alongside this loading dock, boat dock, and they get out of the boat. As soon as they got out of the boat sunk right there immediately. Like the last guy had his foot almost hung up in it as it was trying to sink, or as it was sinking. So for my birthday fishing, there was none. No, I think we did we go back out? Yeah, I think we decided to go light fishing. I think that's what we did. And so we went there in the neighborhood of that boat launch there, because that was in a private property out there, but not in the water. So yeah, but we had a good time. Oh man, they were done. They were done. They couldn't thank us enough. They were trying to pass, and we were like, nah. If you ever see somebody in the same predicament, you make sure you take care of them. That's all. That's all we can do. And but yeah, I think the dude was trying to throw $300 at us or something like that. We were like, no, thank you though. Don't fish from a boat. Use the bank. I love being out on a boat. Yeah, kind of like that, right, Sandy? But I thought it was great that we were able to be there and help him. I'm glad that I convinced my brother to go over there. Someone said on the other stream, Big D is being released. Awesome. I said the same thing earlier. I said, well, maybe he'll be released and be back over here soon. I don't know. Man, they're in Prince George's County. Well, at this time of night, it's still going to be at least an hour and a half, 2 hours to get back. Depending upon how they have to drive. Yeah, it was a great evening for me. I really enjoyed the fact that we were able to help those men out of their predicament, because that's a predicament I would never want to be in, and if I were, I would definitely hope that somebody would come and uh, pretty much save my butt. Water and I don't get along, though I love being on water, being on it. And notice how I said on and not in it. Hey, William Morelli. Want to understand your language. God bless you. Yeah, welcome, William. Thank you for being here. From Brazil. Pues yo puedo hablar en español, nomás que todo el resto de la gente no va a saber lo que estoy diciendo. Y yo no sé si tú entiendes español, por eso, a saber, dime. Anyway, I just wanted to let him know that I knew how to speak Spanish, but nobody else knows that I know of knows how to speak Spanish on here, and those that do, there's not going to be many, so that's why we speak English here. And plus, I am in the United States where we do speak English. Just saying. And yes, that was sarcasm. Portuguese, right? Me dicen que mi apellido viene de Portugal. I try, Sandy. I try. Exactly. That's what I said, right? Portuguese. Is that what that is, Uncle Deuce? Yes. And that's why I kind of assumed you might be able to speak Spanish, because I know a lot of Portuguese can speak Spanish, though Spanish can't speak Portuguese. No streaming zone yet. Oreo and First Responder are streaming. All right, cool. I can pick. I can pick and understand some, Sandy, but some of them speak so fast that I miss it. I've heard when I first came to Virginia in '89, through my career here, the first 21 years that I was here, uh, just about all the brick masons in the area were Portuguese, and they own a lot of different pieces of town and whatnot. So the Portuguese are very prominent here, and that's how I realized that I could understand some of their language. But I found out that they understand Spanish easier than I understand Portuguese. So yeah. But yeah, it can be picked through. It's kind of like people that are first learning Spanish. They catch the main words. They don't catch all the words. Wow, that'd be fantastic if he is being released. Well, thank you, William. Thank you. Muchas gracias, señor. Uh, Give me a minute, guys. I'm going to go check to see if that information is accurate. About Big D. I can find out real quick. Give me a second. I'll be right back. it's confirmed. Yeah, it's definitely confirmed. Yeah, right now, Blade Runner, right now. He's getting his stuff, I guess. Royalty in Portugal, Velasquez. Ambarrientes. I heard my name is big over there. I don't know, but yeah. Never been. Yeah, no, it's confirmed. Yes. Meanwhile, in Canada, most of the organizers are still locked up. I know it's bullshit. Excuse my French. Girls on first responders and she's harassing them. Of course, they keep egging her on. Whatever. Hey, what's up, Patriot? Why does he have to have a court date on the ticket if the ticket's been paid or the fine's been paid? See, there's still some BS going on there somewhere, somehow, someway. If the ticket's paid, there should be no court. There should be, everything should be resolved. That's all it's about that's all it's ever been about is the money. Oh, that's right. The rules have changed again for them. Hey, peeved. I tried. When I'm live, though, that things like that won't be so simple to do. Hey, Be Kind. Good evening. Max Private. Good evening. He's supposed to be getting out here shortly. Yeah. Culinary. What is that? What is? Avery. What's culinary? I'm assuming that's the way it's pronounced. Well, yeah, that's cool. And then I don't know what's going on with Santa. It's none of my business, but I mean, it is, but it isn't. Oh, BS equals canary. Okay. So how? Well, I guess you really can't tell me how it's said, huh? Because you're silent in the background on the live chat. Silent on live chat. I don't hang out with those people. I stay away from them. I always do. You guys, the other day, y'all were not screaming and hollering, but y'all were telling me, go over there and find out what's going on. Go there. And I don't do that, guys. I'm not a drama guy. I stay away from drama as much as I can. I create enough in my own life. I don't need to add more to it. Come on. I know better than that. Yeah, my blizzard's melted now. I was more hoping this candy would have been chopped up, not in full chunks. I've been wanting to go down to DC. I don't want to drive my truck out of the normal pattern of going to and from work kind of thing. I drove over here hoping that my plug was fixed, but it's not. I might have to put another plug in. I had to buy a whole wire set for one wire, so that was $58. They were trying to sell me one wire, but they won't get it till tomorrow for $20. And I was like, give me all of them. I'll change them all eventually. but the engine has to be cold. I burned my finger changing that one as it was in the back side of my hand. Hey Terry, you're back. Because you was here at the very beginning, I think. Yeah, you was here at the very beginning. Kids are trying to drive me insane. No, they're not trying. They're doing pretty well. Yeah, that's very true, Tara. One day you will definitely miss it. Enjoy it while you have it, because eventually it goes away. It's one of the things I'm probably missed the most about my kids was always being around. They grow up too fast. Oh, thank you. It's not completely grown. It takes a while. I don't know. This has been, I think, 3 weeks. No, not yet. I need to, though. No, these are my sunglasses. I need new ones. I've had these too long. I say that, not one to say how long. I am in Virginia. Well, right now I'm in West Virginia. You have a friend that lives in Georgia, and he's Mormon. I didn't know that there were Mormons down in Georgia, but anything's possible these days. The Mormon states are mostly Utah and Idaho. But, I mean, they're everywhere, I'm sure. Their missionaries are. So I don't know if I'm going to wait for Dee to get back, everybody to get back. I live in Rio. I would like to go visit Rio. I hear it's a very beautiful place. But I say that about everywhere pretty much. I love Texas even though it's flat. Man, it's like a pancake out there in southern Texas. And you go to hill country, it's a little bit different. But southern Texas is flat. Oh, I know that. But I don't think it's anywhere I want to live. I'm just fine being an American right here in the U.S. of A. There's a lot of places here in the U.S. of A that I'd like to go visit, not just do drive-by. Can I get back to D.C.? I'm bringing a Southern convoy to undisclosed location. Yes, you can get into D.C. I can't wait to get back to D.C. That would be awesome, Awaken the Lions. We need people. We need people down in D.C., no doubt. We need lots of people in D.C. I'm thinking I might have to change the coil pack on my number 5 spark plug. And I hope it doesn't take too long for it to come in. They said they could have it here in a week, in overnight, pretty much. Yes, I'm back at Bunker Hill right now. He's pretty plumbed right now. No, we're tipping to the left. At least I feel like I'm tipping to the left. Yeah, the truck's definitely tipping to the left. So it's out of level right now. It's just a yellow level. It's not a yellow level. Yeah, we get that fire truck moving again. Yeehaw. Even though that fire truck's an antique and or classic, It's still labeled the commercial vehicle, according to DC. Go figure. But it doesn't matter. We're still gonna be there no matter what. Even if we can't take the commercial vehicles. Yes, Big D is free. Or should be. I don't know if he's free yet, but he should be. Well, he pretty much went with street clothes. I guess maybe if nothing else, probably had to gather his personals. Because they probably had them still locked up. Awesome. Awesome, Waking the Lions. Awesome. Good to hear. I'm guessing you guys saw the live stream where it took down our two big tents, the canopy and the tent. Brand new canopy got racked. It was toast. I took it down, or I helped take that down. The big tent, it got wrecked, and it was toast. It just tipped over and bent all the poles. It was done. There was a shear storm. I forget what term was used. How many are at the car park staying in DC? You can't get away from the lunatics. Last I heard, there was 30 or 40 vehicles out there. I don't know. I haven't been out there. I haven't seen any live streams. I haven't paid attention to much of anything. Hey, you. I'm live. I'm live.
You're live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sitting here in my truck. I was supposed to do an interview this evening, but apparently everybody's somewhere else.
Oh, man.
But that's good, though.
Well,
yeah. Exciting news.
Yeah.
Very exciting. They were telling me, and I was like, well, let me go find out. Let me go verify.
Yeah. We were just going to come here, grab get my car, and then go back to D.C., but now we just got these new, we have to say.
You have to at least wait, right?
Yeah, we have to wait. Welcome him home.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm just like,
unfortunately, it's going to be late.
huh?
I said it's going to be late by the time they get here.
2 hours.
I know.
From here to PG Correctional Facility.
Something like that, yeah.
2 hours, so it'll be worth it.
Wow.
Waited 7 days.
Man, is that how long it's been? 7?
Yeah.
7 days? Yeah.
Today's Thursday.
Yeah, they picked him up on Thursday, yeah.
Wednesday, yes, and I got arrested.
What?
Thursday, he got released, then he got arrested. Yeah.
Wow. It's hard to believe it's been that long, but good thing that he's free now.
Yeah.
Is he out now? Are they leaving?
He's going to be out tonight.
Okay.
So, like they said, it was all God. We have a new attorney. This guy was speaking our language, all about the Constitution. He has one hell of a story.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, hopefully we got somebody else to help.
Yeah.
That would be a good one to have on the back burner.
This attorney just so happened to be at the correctional facility. Like, they met him there.
For real.
So, yeah, like, just today. Yeah. So,
A constitutional attorney. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll see you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty exciting. I'm not going to be here. Hey, Life with Tammy. Hey, OT, Houston Texans. Yeah, we've heard. My nationality, American. Hey, Uncle Deuce. She said hi, guys. I hadn't seen her. Well, they've been in D.C. I hadn't seen her in a few days either. Well, I guess since the weekend. Hey, Devi. They should think about setting up a general legal defense fund instead of individual. Well, we've done that. Devi, they've pretty much done that. Any of the fees that are left over from anything is a neutral fund for the next occasion, uh, if there are to be any more. We assume yes. Uh, they're probably going to do it sporadically. I mean, who knows? Who knows who knows what they're going to do, because we know that they can do whatever the heck they want. They've proven that now twice. Uh, the other situation, I don't know anything about it. Don't care to know anything about it. What happened happened, and whatever. The one that happened in D.C. other than Santa, because Big D's happened here at Bunker Hill. But yeah, so he's coming back. I don't know how I've managed an hour on here with you guys. I told him, I was telling him over in the tent before I came over here. I said, you know they're gonna sucker me in, right? Like, what do you mean? And I said, well, I'm gonna get on live, and then there's gonna be a bunch of people who get on, and I'm gonna be stuck there because I don't want to leave them hanging. For real, right, Uncle Dish? Hey, Carrie Ward. Good to see you guys here. Hey, Susie Applin, how you doing? Poor Taco and Quincy had Oreos back and grown their faces for an hour. I double dog dared them to take her to dinner. That's funny. Oreos girl, huh? Wacky girl. Oreos wacky girl. Is that what she's being called? Is it the same one that was out there the other day when Oreo and I think y'all had like eight or nine live streams going on her or something like that? The one that wouldn't be quiet. Her kids were sitting over there and blah blah blah. Oh, so you're from Ireland, Carrie. Thank you for being here. I have permission to leave. Just come back. Oh, I'll come back tomorrow. It'll be late. I'm gonna. Did I say it out loud a while ago? I'm gonna ask my kids if I can live stream over there at the house with my grandchildren. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's good to see you here, OT, Houston Texans. I know you left in a quandary last time, and my apologies, but great to see you back. Yeah, it could be where she could be dealing with that wacky girl that was on Joe's stream. Patriot Kid sent in another big tent. He told me he had one. Linda, thank you. Mission accomplished. We have no stream of the lawn now. They turned it off, all worn out. They always do. Mind melter, according to Stormtrooper. Oh my goodness. Well, if I do that, I'm going to be asleep. Because I could. She's deranged. She's unhinged. We'll see, O2. We'll see. That'd be cool, yeah. I think it would be. Freedom Ford? I don't know who that is, Uncle Deuce. What, nobody out there to stream? Isn't Stormtrooper still out there? I thought Stormtrooper was still out there. I'd rather see the rainbow people than her. They're a little bit more polite. Yeah, sometimes. It's exactly what she wanted. Joe and BCP both went to the... They said, we're done with this. Hey, Mama Shan. Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll hear him. The Lone Ranger. FF was always next to Mud Pig. Now she's harassing Stormtrooper. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, she got what she wanted. She got everybody to shut down the stream. I wanted. I was walking. I'm wondering if it was her, because this isn't Anarchy Princess. This is another girl. Yeah, because I think she was running her mouth about something, and I came out with my live stream. She says, "Oh, another live streamer, and who are you? I don't know you. I don't recognize you at all." I'm like, good. Kept on walking. Of course, then she gave me the idle threat of, "Oh, I'll find out who you are." Yeah, whatever. Doesn't bother me any. She would be harassing me if I was out there, though, or she'd at least try to be harassing me. Roll up the windows, sit in my truck, and hold the camera at the window so we can all laugh at her. And she's carrying on like a crazy lunatic out there. Joke's on her, right, Crystal? It's not the same girl, though, right? Anarchy Princess is another girl, or is it the same girl? That was Anarchy Princess. It was attacking Oreo from day one. I thought it was two different people. I'm not sure, though. She just took over live, hold the line. Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder where the kids are at, huh? In another location? Oh, so it is the same girl, Anarchy Princess. Yeah, long black hair, skinny girl. Hey, Dashing Grandma, how you doing? Sandy Foster. New Horizons, hello. Sean Saunders. All worn out. Sorry I didn't call you guys' names out. Santa wanted the cops on her. I thought it was two, but I don't know. What did she do wrong? She's just running her mouth. She's hysterically running her mouth if you haven't seen her. Adderall. Doesn't surprise me at all. She's just, they're being what they do. Yes, Big D is out. Hey, Mary Curtis, how you doing? To see if they were talking about them, and they were. Yeah, of course they are. It's Thursday night comedy show. Yeah, she's got a few followers. I I looked her up. I'm not concerned. Yep. Yeah, yeah. I went and I looked her up when everybody was talking about her anarchy, and saw what I wanted to see and closed the page and went away. I think we all reported her that day. Yeah, I think a lot of us went over there and reported her. I was told to look her up, or asked to look her up. However you want to phrase it. I'm not worried about people like that. They're going to get a lot more than that, Sandy. They're going to get a lot more. This is just the beginning. I just put it on mute so nobody has to listen to her screaming. Oh, they did, huh? The ones from Berkeley? Yeah, it's nothing but a thing to me. Have my headphone in and cover my mic when she's yapping. Yeah, we get it cleaned. I say we, I helped at least take something apart. Cleaned up a lot of trash that blew around. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But like I was saying about that storm, Hippie called it something. I don't know. I don't remember the term that she used. But she was standing at her camper as she was watching the storm move across the way towards us, and she said it was like a sheer wall of water that just came down right on the edge of the tent with such force that it knocked it over and blew the canopy over as it moved past it. And it probably lasted, I was standing underneath another canopy holding it down, and it probably lasted 6-8 minutes. It was windy. I was standing at the back and I felt like I was flying around with the canopy holding it down. Our new one, the one that you guys helped us purchase. And yeah, it was pretty bad. We got soaked. All of us got wet because it was just blowing rain. It wasn't anything keeping the rain. It was keeping the rain off the top of our heads, but basically the rest of us were just getting blown water all over us anyway while we were trying to hold the canopy down. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. I think it's the second one I've been in. I think they said it's like number 6 that they've been in. But it was pretty nasty for that moment. AJ's here, but I don't know where he's at. Yeah, it was like a straight line windstorm. Exactly. And the big ones, Eaton, meetings. The white canopy one was for cover for people to, just go hang out underneath. So yeah. Where am I from? Well, I must have missed you, Susie. I've been here from day one. I claim to be from Texas. I was born in Clovis, New Mexico, but I was only there for a short period before we moved back to Texas. And pretty much raised in Texas, graduated high school in Utah, managed my way after Germany in the Army to come to Virginia, met my ex, and we had children, and Now I have grandchildren, so yeah, kind of a short version. This storm was really nuts. It was crazy. Uh, it's very possible. Well, down in Texas, same for me there. But I had not experienced anything like that over here. What was crazy was that the night, yeah, the big one, both of them, northern Utah, uh, north of Ogden, north of Brigham City, in a small town called Tremonton, Garland. The school was actually considered Tremonton, Garland, Utah. We lived in Tremont and we lived in Garland. There were two connecting towns right next to each other. One was where the beet factory was, the sugar beets. That was what we hoed as kids. We would hoe beets for money for by the acre, and yeah. So, and that's where the sugar beet plant was at. Was there in Garland. Tremont, and if anybody knows Tremont, is where a huge Lazy Boy manufacturer used to be, and now that Lazy Boy factory became something else, and I can't remember the name of it, but they make airbags and car parts. No, airbags. Yeah, airbags. They make airbags there. I don't remember the name of it, but it's northern Utah. Freedom. Hey, Todd G. To understand, Patriot Q had a second one. So they're in the vehicle now, Darelize. He is completely out in a vehicle on his way. And how you doing, Darelize? Good to see you. Grew up in Provo and later went to college at BYU. Uh, I joined the Army at the age of 16 in the delayed entry program. And I didn't anticipate getting any geez Louise, accepted into any colleges. I had put out for Weber State, Dixie, and I got an acceptance from Weber State and Dixie, and also BYU, but I didn't go to college. Frankie wedding, feel loved. One Crystal. No, that didn't happen. I drove by college once. Does that count? I drove by MIT and Harvard. Harvard. I went and saw Harvard one day. Oh, it's okay, Mary. Understandable. Grandchildren are grandchildren. Mechanical engineer. Yeah. I got accepted into Weber State for electrical engineering, but I wanted to be a mechanical engineer. But I went to the service. I joined the Army, like I said, very early. I hadn't anticipated getting accepted into any colleges due to my very poor start in high school, and wound up being picked up by 3 colleges. Joe came out and said Big D be out soon. Oreo went to get Pepsi. They can't stream close to Joe, so Oreo was sitting back. Well, that's good to hear. Violet the Lazy Texan. Couldn't read it from this far. You could say I went to Harvard, yeah. And MIT. And Princeton. Well, you might say I built apartments for Princeton. Built some for, I guess the apartments that I did over there in Boston were pretty close. They were actually really close to MIT, Harvard. So you could almost say that those apartments that I built there were for that area too. Because the ones I built in Lawrenceville were for Princeton. The ones I built in Lubbock were for TTU. The ones I built in Roanoke were for uh, UVA. And then the ones I built, it was somewhere south of Roanoke, I can't remember the name of the town, were for dadgum, the college my daughter went to. And I can't think of the name of it. Down there in Southern Virginia somewhere. And then the apartments I built in Florida were for FSU. The apartments I built in North Carolina were for Camp Lejeune. Yeah, I've built a few apartments for colleges. A couple of them I was called in to do the community center, the community center for it, because there was a lot of specialty ducts, so they wanted me to go over there and do it. Electromechanical engineering. Awesome. Oh, believe me. I've had 30-something years. That's a mistake I don't think I'll ever make again in my life. You don't have to worry about that, Rocky Pac-Man. You don't have to worry about that. One thing I won't do. Has no desire whatsoever. I'm living in Virginia now, Violet. But yeah, Texas raised. Went to lived down in the Corpus Christi area, little town by the name of Aransas Pass, Texas. That's where I grew up, from the age of 6 till 16, I guess you can say, off and on. Got an associate's at BYU in political sciences, and then bachelor's at Georgetown U in political law with the emphasis on constitutional law. Never did go for my bar exam. Well, why did you do all that, Sean, and then not finish? My goodness. I don't know, Rocky Pac-Man. I couldn't answer that question. I guess for the time that my wife and I were together, I could say yes, but the rest of the time, it is what it is. I grew up in Corpus Houston, huh, Christy? That's cool. Yeah, well, I grew up in Aransas Pass, Ingleside, Rockport. Aransas Pass being where our home was. And yeah, so I lived there as a young child, probably 3 and 4 years of age in Aransas. Then I moved back to Houston and El Dorado, back to Aransas at the age of 6. And then, stayed there for many years. That's where I was raised by my uncle, the one who I miss all the time. Hey, what's up, Scratch in Indiana? Good to see you guys. I am not in DC. No, I haven't gone back down to DC because my truck's been acting up. I need to figure out what's wrong with it, and right now all I can do is go through the process of eliminating this and that. So that's where I'm at right now. Hey, Sandy Brill, how you doing? The girl who harassed guys is lurking around the dark by Santa and Rose. Can you let someone know? They're fully aware, Sandy. Dad did 28 Army. Yeah. That's a long time to be there. Monetizing to get commercials? No, not that I know of. I didn't hit any buttons tonight. What's up, Shauna Smith? How you doing? Is there commercials showing up on my thing? Hey, as long as it works, Sean, that's all that matters. Because it's lived in Ingleside. Tammy Hanneman. I don't know of any Hannemans. Last time I lived in Ingleside, well, I even went to school in Ingleside one year. Well, part of the year. Uh, my years down there, Christy. Wow. Well, my uncle was still alive and he passed in 80. So it would have had to been 75, probably 75, 76. Yeah, 1975 or 1976, guys, for you youngins. Yeah, that's when I was probably in school in Ingleside. So if they were there then, maybe, but I don't remember the last name. Hanneman. Really? Hmm. I wonder why that is. So it is going to ads. You were born in 75. I'm 10 years older than you, Sean. As of as of tomorrow, maybe 11. No, I don't know. I'll be 57 tomorrow. France, K, that's funny. So you got a Frankie Bobby turtle now, huh, France? Cool. Local business ads and hit skip ads after a few seconds. Hey Ron, how you doing? Julie, hello Julie. That's super cute. Thank you. That's cool. You'll be 60. Tomorrow's your birthday, Christy. Well, happy early birthday to you, Christy. Yes. Happy early birthday to you. Yes, my birthday's tomorrow too. Yes. That's cool. We share a birthday. My grandfather on my mom's side also, I shared a birthday with him. I was un I was unaware of that for many, many years. And I don't know what happened between my grandma and my grandpa on my mom's side. I was living with family on my dad's side at a young age. But right after my grandma passed away, one of the saddest things that I learned from my mom, and it was after her passing, uh, was that I was my grandma's favorite grandchild. And I never knew that. And I was sorely upset with my mom for never having made me aware of that. I know, Christy, that's amazing that we had the same birthday. Hey, Glow Lady, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's tomorrow, but thank y'all. Oh, thank you, Kalika. See, there, I just said that, didn't I? I will. Well, I don't know that I will be on tomorrow. Uh, we'll have to wait and see what my kids say. I was thinking about maybe trying to. They're probably gonna tell me no, just so you guys know. I'm at camp. Uh, no, I'm going to. Well, yeah. I mean, I was supposed to do an interview this evening, and the interviewee is not here due to D circumstances, literally D circumstances, and because I had already scheduled the live before I knew that he wasn't here, uh, I decided to go ahead and come on. I was gonna go cancel. Muy bien, Rocky Pac-Man. Muchas gracias. Thank you, Violet. Thank you. Violet, the lazy Texan. Where are you at in Texas, Violet? If you don't mind me asking. because I was mostly on the East Coast, though I have visited the Gulf Coast, though I have visited the majority. I think I can pretty much say all of the state at this point. Yours on the 20th, huh, Mercy? Well, happy early birthday to you if we don't get to see you before then. Hey, Marlo523, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. I know, right, Mama Shan? That's what I was telling her earlier. That I was listening to it right before I got on. Well, I was testing my live stream or my signal out here. My signal has gotten really, really bad. Thank you, Florida Edwards. So yeah, work should start being a little bit easier for me now. Yes, tomorrow. Thank you, Ebri. Yeah, I'll turn to 5'7". I can't believe I'm that old. You know, I remember, I remember as a kid whenever I thought 30 was old, and then whenever I was a young adult, remembering 50 was very old. And here I am, going to be 57. I don't have any comment about how that is anymore. But anybody that's 58, you're old as dirt. Just remember that. They're on the way. Cool. Thank you, Mary Wright, for letting me know. Thank you for being here. Be 127 in November. Awesome. That song is for 1776 REM. It was cool to listen to. People on her YouTube page are telling her to get license plate numbers, and they're saying stuff about you. I don't care. They always say stuff about me. I'm going to go spend time with my children tomorrow. They've invited me for dinner and cake. How does someone know that Big D is on the way? Oreo is live streaming over there from what I'm to understand. Ah, there you go, Deborah. 30 miles south of Dallas, I-45. Yeah, I know where Ennis is. Used to drive up and down that 45 all the time. I was a Dallas Cowboy ticket holder. I had a season tickets for the Dallas Cowboy games. I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't have my Cowboy cup here, but I have my Cowboy hard hat. See, I walk around with this. I've got one right here on the white ribbon. It's signed by Jerry Jones. Right here on the white ribbon. And I got a book where he says where he used my name, where he wrote that. So I've got a signature without my name, and then I have a signature with my name. It says something like, I just read it a few minutes ago. As a matter of fact, I was looking for some electrical tape. Couldn't find it. But I saw that booklet, and I was like, hey, that's that book that has Jerry Jones' signature, and I opened it up, and sure enough, there it was. Best wishes to Frank from Jerry Jones, Cowboys, is what it reads. Hey, Tara Cluck, how you doing? Still want to go visit you at your restaurant, just so you know. Oreo went and got some Pepsi so nobody's streaming. Okay, cool. You fart dust too, huh, Ron? Mine's getting there. I'm going to stop right there, Ron. Yeah, I'll leave that alone. He's free and he's on his way back. That's awesome. It's very possible you could be Violet, but thank you. It doesn't matter. We're all here. We're all here no matter what. Love the Buffalo Bills. I always liked the Buffalo Bills, especially when we whooped them in the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. Just saying. I don't mean anything by it. Seriously, I always liked the Buffalo Bills. A good friend of mine was a Buffalo Bills fan, and it was the year he was working for me, and it was the year that they beat the Oilers. Yeah, the Oilers were stomping them, and then they turned around and beat the Oilers in that awesome comeback. Who was that quarterback? Because that was the year Jim got taken out. I think he got hurt. Can't remember what Jim's last name is. But then that young dead gum right on the tip of my tongue came in and whooped him. Justin got here, guy. Where are you, Frankie? At Bunker Hill? Yes, I'm at Bunker. Is Santa having karaoke tonight? I don't know. I'm not downtown. No, I live in Virginia, North Northwest PA. Yeah, PA is a beautiful state. My ex-in-laws live out there in Northwest PA, Southwest PA, but on the western end, yeah. The Cowboys have been sucking bad. A Bears fan. Oh, 1985. Wow, it's funny how all those names have left my mind because I don't use the names often. Jim McMahon years. I can't blame him. I want mine too right now, and you guys have asked me to try to stay here. I don't know if I can. I I haven't seen him here at camp, so my assumption is he's downtown. Hey, Chris Zeman, good evening. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Just so you know, Raptor is still in high heaven in gratitude for what you did for him, Chris. We can't thank you enough for that. Six years in Texas, never want to send the boys. Jim Kelly, that's his name. Frank Reich, yes, when Frank Reich came in. Man, I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, the fridge. Oh, Perry. What the heck was his first name? I can't remember his first name. Just because of security purposes. Because we have particular things going on. Green Bay and Redskins. Especially those Deadskins. They call them the commies now. You know that, right, Violet? They're now called the commies. Hey, Care Bear 79, how you doing? Good to see you here. Valerie Thomas. No, the tent can't be fixed. It has to be replaced. Unless somebody brought out new poles, but which basically replace them. About 11 where? It's 9:40 here. Steelers Nation. Yeah, I've never liked the Steelers, honestly. Never liked the Steelers. Uh, Never really had anything against them, except for when they played the Cowboys back in the day. And we know those were always big games. Yeah, it's 9:45. But yeah, the Steelers are the Steelers. Steel Curtin, Terry Bradshaw, all of them. Yeah, I remember all of them. Never really paid attention to them throughout the years, probably after Terry. Of course, I've seen everything that's been going on. Don't get me wrong. When I was following football anyway, I don't follow football anymore, so. I know, right? It was pretty cool that they came like the day before or 2 days. Hey, Big Red 69, how you doing? There's a new tent that should be there by Wednesday from Patriot. Yes, that's what we were to understand. He had already told us that he had another one. I knew that. I hate Green Bay. Uh, my truck's acting up, Gwen, and I haven't. I don't want to do any more driving than necessary, per se, going to and from work for now until I get it figured out. Mean Joe Green and Jack Lambert, yes. I remember all of them guys. Y'all remember the Mean Joe Green commercial? It was a Coca-Cola commercial, wasn't it? Hey, limited edition, good evening. Yeah, because of my truck. I do want to be down there. Like I said, I have to take a shower because of the way I sweat. I know I have to take a shower daily, so I have to try to come back to my place. And if I wanted to go to DC, I would have to come to my place, get prepared to go to DC, then go to DC, and then drive back to work in the morning, which that's a lot of extra driving that I really don't want to have to do. Yes, I do, Deborah. Thank you. One of my mods can post that information, Deborah. I haven't seen Lady Buckeye, so I'm assuming she's not here. She normally does it the easiest. Scratch in Indiana, can you post my information link for Venmo and all that? Appreciate it. One of you guys. Yeah, Steelers were great back in the day. There's no doubt about it. It was always my most hated team is the San Francisco 49ers because it always seemed like they were the ones that always blew the Cowboys out in the playoffs or somewhere along the line. And normally when we went and we had to face the Steelers like in Super Bowls, well, Steelers normally beat us in Super Bowls, I believe. I think it's like 2-1 or something like that. I'm at base right now, base camp. Steelers have a reject quarterback for my Bears. I'm at base camp right now, Aaron Faith. And good evening, Aaron. Hey, third of its kind. How you doing? Did anybody post my info? Hey, do I have a mod in here somewhere? I thought I saw a mod. Crystal, do you have my information that you can post, Crystal? It should be in the in my description of my channel. Necessarily, it won't be. How you doing, Woodhound? Hey, live with Joshua. How you doing? It should all be in the description of my channel. All the means there. I have no idea what that is, Ten Hammers. I am not a computer literate person. I am fortunate that I was ever even able to do this, what I've done to date, and it's all been with no help, which is kind of makes me proud that I managed to do it. Because I am not computer literate, and just not one of those things that I took to. There are problems up in DC. The only problems I know of is the one lady that's over there going bonkers. I live in a house divided. My fiance is a Steelers diehard fan, and I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. Wow. Yeah, you talk about two teams that face each other a lot in y'all's division, or in the AFC. Yes, Aaron. Big D, I'm to understand he's on his way now. I'm not 100% sure. That's just what I'm... Hey, Lady Buckeye, how you doing? See how quick she is whenever she shows up. Thank you for being here, lady. Much appreciated. There was the information. Deborah Thomas, if you didn't see it. Woodhound. As bad as I hate to say it, the answer is probably yes more than no. Uh, though I would rather go get in my bed and go to sleep. She's so crazy, I know. Yes, Big D's released and he's on his way. And I think she's already got it all pinned somewhere, Crystal. She's quick on the draw. I know, I know that there's so many things that I can do on my phone and I have no clue. I use a couple of apps and use the internet when I absolutely have to, because otherwise I don't like that crap. You just got home and you saw the wrong comment. Right? Same conference, but not division. If I had If I had my choice, though, too, I would go without a phone. Give me back a pager. Let me go make a phone call. Should streamers be interacting and laughing and talking that lady? Oh, that's 76 opinion only. I'll just put it this way, Mercy Reigns. I wouldn't do it. I'll just put it that way. I wouldn't have got myself involved in that situation to begin with, so therefore I would have never have done it. But that's me. I click off your live stream, just click back on to watch the ad. I hope it's an interesting ad. You just happen to copy before you get on. Well, thank you. You're so good. Hey, Brenda Childers. How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm here. I'm watching. I'm chilling. Yeah, there's a few people on here. Sandy V, thank you. We'll wait until you come back. Yes, and good evening to you, Lady Buckeye. Thank you for being here. Mary writes, having Oreo withdrawals. Yeah, well, we just, I'm not comfortable live streaming here right now. It's just, there's really nothing happening here. So there's really nothing to do. The reason why I got on this evening was because I was going to be doing an interview and a live stream interview in a no live stream area. They were going to give us the privacy to use that so that nobody would disturb us during the interview, which I thought was kind of neat in its own way. And then I was going to flip the phone up so that y'all could see the canopy overhead that y'all purchased for us, and we're very thankful for it and taking good care of it. And it doesn't leak water. No water rains through, not sideways, but it doesn't leak water, which is fantastic. So things happen to stay dry if they're right in the middle. So it's pretty cool to have. It's very nice to have, actually, and we greatly appreciate it. And I haven't seen the missus in here this evening. But the missus, if you do happen to watch this live later, know that those batteries did arrive. There's a story behind it, but a story I can't tell because I don't do things like that. But just so that you know that the batteries did arrive and they're greatly appreciated. She sent us a bunch of batteries for those of you that don't know. They were supposed to arrive on the 5th, which they did. And I just saw them yesterday. Yesterday they showed up here. I don't even want to hear about the Patriots. Go away. Go away, Rocky. Go away. Don't forget to give this stream a like. Thank you, Summer. Streamers gave back as good as they got. She wouldn't get out of their faces, inches away. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I would have not. Yeah, I wouldn't have been involved in that. It's good to see you too, PJ Josie. How you doing? Yeah, there's a few headed back to camp. Yeah, I don't watch football anymore. Uh, I think since they went woke, well, I got rid of my season tickets because they went woke. Not the Cowboys themselves, but football. And I couldn't bear to go take the chance and watch somebody kneel while the anthem is being played or anything like that. So the my buddy and I, he's a season ticket holder. I was paying for my ticket so that he didn't have to pay for two. And I went to all the games with him. We went together. He bought dinner, put in gas, and I supplied the vehicle, and we rode back and forth in my blue truck, and yeah, we had a good time. Y'all saw a picture of my blue truck a while back. And yeah, we had a good time. 4 years, 5 years, 4.5 years I was a season ticket holder. And I gave up the season ticket because I was done with football. I really don't have much to do with it. I'm still a Cowboys fan, don't get me wrong. And I would cheer them on if they were winning, but I won't be watching the games. Quit doing that a while ago. So yeah, I don't think I watched football the past 3 years, at least. Maybe 2 games, maybe. Everybody tells me you can go to the bar and watch it. Why do I want to go to the bar and watch it? Working on getting settled in a new home for a little while. Oh, cool. Oh, thank you, Mercy. Update, Oreo. So, an hour and a half minimum. I knew they were a ways away. When I remembered it was Prince George's County, yeah, it's at least an hour and a half. They're, yeah, they're a good ways away. Hey, Carol Burton, how you doing? Frankie Bobby gonna get rich. I wished. I wish stock market would do something. Limited edition, we lost our 2 big tents. The one that we had meetings in 8, where the picnic tables were at. That one came down, and the large double top canopy, the new one that we had just gotten and put up, I think we had it there for the last rally. And that was it. Boom, it's gone. And I think one personal tent that was able to be just propped back up, it's fine. But yeah, the 2 big tents, they're done. They had a cop in the background, and they said, "Mama," had a phone on in the court, and all the yelling helped. I don't know what you're talking about, Mary. Sorry. I can't say that, Aaron. You'll know when it's done. You'll know when it happens. We'll put it that way. Made a list of Santa's naughty list. There's just, yeah. I can understand being honest and all that in a live stream, doing what you're doing and like interviewing or talking with people. I can understand all that, but I think that there's sometimes that things just, and it's my personal opinion by all means, I just I just don't deal in negativity. I don't deal in negativity. I stay away from it. I definitely don't promote it. And if somebody tries to do that, I move away. I shy away. I don't want to have anything to do with it. It's a lot of what I've learned through the years, but I also think that it has a lot to do with what God has put in me for whatever purpose I have with this whole movement. But yeah, I don't like negativity and I stay away from it. Period. I mean, it's just who I am, who I've always been for many years. Like I said, I raised my children where they couldn't use derogatory terms towards each other. Within my ear reach anyway, they knew better. Whether they get a spanking or that's pretty much all I did was spank. But I only had to spank a few times, and of course that they knew better at that point. So I use the discipline I was taught when I was young. So not overused, just used enough, in my opinion, anyway. And my kids don't hate me, so apparently I didn't do too much harm, if there was any harm done. And my kids thank me for raising them the way I did, so I don't know what to say. Yeah, I know, Violet. That was the reason for me coming on tonight. I wanted to come on Tuesday, and that was basically when everybody was being told no live stream here due to security reasons, which I can understand, because I can see. And so, I mean, I was hanging out with friends, we're chit chatting, listening to music, hanging out, just shooting the breeze out here in the heat, because it's hot out here during the day. My goodness. I don't know how these people are doing it, to tell you the truth. I'm so thankful I get to go to work every day. It's almost like a break getting away from this heat, because it is hot here. I can just sit there and sweat like a pig. It's disgusting to me. I'd rather sit in my truck. And with my truck acting the way it is, I can't do that because it's bouncing and jerking around and acting all stupid and whatnot. I got to get this figured out. It's not quite that bad, but it's bad enough. I'm a Patriot too, Ron, and I definitely don't play for them. Chiefs. Vicky Vale, you're going to come in here, you're going to throw the KC Chiefs at us. Well, I tell you what, KC Chiefs are the KC Chiefs because of the Dallas Texans. I don't know if you know the story. I do. Throw by foam football. You got a Nerf ball. We don't watch football anymore after that weird game the Chiefs played during the playoffs. Something wasn't right with that game. Woodhound, there's a lot of those games that there was something not right about. Nobody was talking about college here, Ohio. Justin Fields. Go, Justin Fields. The Bears. Of course, it would be an Indiana boy hollering the Bears. Oh, wait, y'all don't have a team, do you? It's kind of like the Who were we talking about the other day? It's kind of like the Virginians. They have no football team. Welcome to the New People's Media, where you get your information live and unedited. Please like, subscribe, and share this channel with your family and friends. Thank you, Lady Buckeye. Yeah, where did that information come from, the New People's Media? Who was it that said that? Yeah, I was never a Niners fan. That's the team I hated the most. But it was because of the Kaepernick crap that I quit watching football. Yeah, most major sports. For real. Hey, Love Forgiven. How you doing? Hot. Been very hot. Tuesday we put 158 units on the roof with the tower crane. Today they took the tower crane down with two other cranes. Well, one crane and an assistant crane. I have a couple of pictures of it. I thought about posting, but I can't post pictures for work. I don't want to step on my toes again. Share some wings and throw foam at each other. Yeah, you met him. Cool. It'd be nice to meet Justin Fields. He's been trying for 2 days and he can't find it. But he made it back across the country. Good for him. I don't know where it's at. I haven't heard anything about it, Crystal. No, the poles were completely folded. When the poles break like that and you try to straighten them out, they pretty much break, literally. Was a PSL owner for the Texans, beginning after the Oilers. And then the kneeling started with me having military and family. I seen that was disrespectful, but that's my own thoughts. No, it's perfectly normal thoughts, so too, in my opinion. Same for me. I didn't own the PSL, but I owned the seat because I was paying for it on a yearly basis. I paid. He had a PSL of 15 per seat, so he had a PSL of 30K, and the yearly ticket, because we were not in a suite, but in the we were on the lowest level, the lowest deck. I was 19 rows from the field, 19 rows back from the field. I'm thinking they called it the club, but I'm not sure. And I don't have any tickets here to look. But yeah, I was paying $3,500 a year for that ticket. 10 games. And then when the Kaepernick thing started, we both got into the feelings that we didn't want to be showing up to anything like that. So we started selling our seats and quit going. That was it. That was my half year, because I'd been there 4 previous years to that, going to the stadium. It was a 4-hour drive up and a 4-hour drive back. And on the way up, we normally stopped at a particular burger shop there on 45. I think we tried all of them. Damn, I can't remember the name of the burger joint now. It's kind of infamous there on 45. It's right over there. It's across the street. It's across the freeway from the Buc-ee's. And then there's another one at the next exit, another one at the next exit, another one at the exit after that. Buffalo. the heck's the name of that area? Dadgummit, I can't remember. I only drove it every day for a while. Well, every Sunday, Monday. Hey, Miss Pearl, how you doing? Hey, the missus, there you are. The batteries were received. There's a story behind it, but I can't tell it. But we did get our batteries. Thank you so much. The Power of Positivity is way better. You ever read that book, Ron? It's an excellent book. It's an excellent read. It's a small, thin paperback. Well, at least the copy I have. Power of Positive Thinking. Wow, what an incredible book. Uh, that would be a good idea, Violet. Actually, be an excellent idea. The only problem is, has anybody gone to the store lately to buy wood? It's expensive. It's high dollar. Thank you, too. Friend is a Patriots fan. Go New England unless it's against the Broncos. Is there something? There must be something on my camera because every time I go to read a comment, something like blocks it. The man did get a pair of shoes, Josephine. Thank you, Magadan. And I gave him cash to take care of whatever he needed to take care of. And I expressly told him, you know, for clothing and things like that. So I'm not going to babysit him. I did give him the money, though. He got $100 to go do what he wanted. It was 91 where I was at today. Out here on this blacktop, it gets to about 120, 130. It gets hot out here, guys. It really does. One of the things, hey, 1776 Patriot, one of the things that they asked me, they said, you're really into this, aren't you? And I said, yeah, why? They said, well, because you can go home and sit in your AC. You don't have to come out here and sit with us. I'm like, I'm part of this movement. Why wouldn't I be here? I mean, I'm here whenever I can be. I stay here too late very often and don't get the rest that I should be getting, but here I am. And here are we all. We're all here. It's a little bit different than that guy. I'm live streaming right now. I'm here at camp. See, I'm here at camp. It is. It's hot here, Violet. It really is. It's hot here. I'm not going to lie to you, and there'd be no reason to lie about that. You can pretty much tell just by knowing that we're on pavement. There is... I saw an RV park not too far from here. There's a... I'm staying at a campground, just so you know. It's about 20 minutes away. But I've been there for a minute now. You kick the like button. Thank you. Good night, Mercy Rains. Thank you. Sweet dreams. Found some KOAs near there. We want to check them out. Yeah, there's an RV park, not a KOA. I think KOAs are too costly in my opinion. But it's probably the easiest place to find to begin with if you want to come out here. Maybe set it, and I'm only making suggestions here. If you wanted to go set it at a KOA till you can find something probably a little bit less expensive, you probably have that capability around here. The park that I stay at has everything, has all the amenities. So I moved in there a while ago, and I'm happy there, but it's very costly, unfortunately. And I think KOAs aren't going to be much cheaper, if they're even as cheap as I'm paying. Hey, Miss Creatively. That's so hard to say. Yeah, we did miss each other, Missy. Uh, but more than likely, yeah, probably this weekend if you're back. If you come back, look me up. I'm in the Burgundy GMC, the only one out here. How many GMCs? There's some GMCs here, but this is the newest one that's here. 2018. I haven't seen any newer GMCs out here. They're all the older ones. Yes, Big D's out, Trisha. They're on their way back to camp now, from what I'm to understand. That's why I'm still here. Though, yeah. Did Uncle Deuce talk to Peeve? Start working at Toyota. Cool. Awesome, Scratching. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. Great to hear. Yes, they did, the missus. And send me an email, and I'll write this. I'll tell you the story if you like. If you don't want to know, that's fine too. But we did get them, just so you know. Pete was in here a minute ago, guys. Y'all missed him? Yeah, Lady Buckeye, you missed him. Uncle Deuce, you didn't see him. Pete Patriot was in here earlier. Hey, Catherine Epler, how you doing? Good evening. I never think about that senior discount. Dadgummit, why don't I ever think about that? Sorry. Hi, Sunflower. How you doing? You kind of got a shadow on me here, don't I? Job's going very well, Deborah. Thank you for asking. I think I told you guys one day where the superintendents have been calling my office, telling them what a great job I've been doing for them out here. You know, I thank you, whatever. But I was talking to one of the subcontractors, one of the guys that works, not necessarily under me, but I'm kind of like in charge of them as the foreman on the job. And we were talking today. He says, you know what, Frankie? He says, we need to do this. I said, I already took care of it. He was like, I'll tell you this right now, guy. He says, just so that you know, any other jobs that I continue to do for the company, he says, I'm going to ask them to make sure that you're the foreman to the job, because all the rest of the foremen aren't like you. You managed to get everything taken care of before I even have to ask. Everybody else, I'm practically begging them, pleading with them to do me a favor here and there, and you're always on top of it. He says, you're the best guy I've ever worked under since I've been doing this. I've been doing this for 13 years. All right, well, thank you, Caesar. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. What's up, young man? Come and see here.
All right, drive
What's
off.
up, Al?
Come on.
I'm live.
Good.
You live?
Yeah.
Hi,
I'm
everyone.
alive!
I'm live.
I'm alive!
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, I got my light on. Hi. How? Good
How
to see
you
you.
doing?
How are you?
How are you? They all said hi.
How are y'all doing, stream?
Hi, AJ.
Y'all are doing pretty good.
My mom said never forget your senior discount.
I have a senior discount. Yay.
Peg, Margaret says hi. Vicky Bell says hi.
Hey.
The missus says hi.
The missus, is that me? It's the missus. I told the
She's
missus
my mod.
She's your mod.
Yeah, she's a mod for me.
I told the missus I'd be home later. Me and the boys go play golf outside.
Violet says, hey, Dinner Bell.
Hi, everybody.
I say, you ready to celebrate with Big D?
No, I'm ready. What I'm ready to do?
Go to bed.
Nah, just give Big D a hug, and then I'm gonna tell him, listen, I don't care what they say. If they allowed you to do a TikTok in the back of a police car, I'm good.
I know, right? Because he did. He did TikTok in the police car, didn't he?
That's what I'm told.
I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
see it because I don't have TikTok, so. But yeah, that's what I was told too. That he was able
I
to.
have TikTok. I just
He was
lost
able to live stream in the back of the police car. Miss says, love you, AJ.
Thank y'all. Thanks for the love, y'all.
Port Clinton. I don't know where that's at.
Who's Port Clinton?
I don't know where that's at.
I'll be right back. I gotta go pee and check on my brother.
That's TMI, young man. Jeez Louise, where'd everybody come from? Y'all gonna sit here and look at me? Y'all realize how uncomfortable that can make somebody? I don't know how I managed to do it for what, 4 or 5 hours at a time, 6 hours at a time when I was on the laptop. I even shone the light in my face just so y'all could see me. My goodness. How times have changed. Now I'm over here trying to hide. I know, right, Vicky Bell? Congrats on that job.
You know what your aura is?
Yeah?
What is it?
Good.
Oh, what color do you see when you close your eyes? Not when you squinch them or something, or you put your hand over your eyes. What color do you see?
Black.
No, other than the black.
Huh?
Other than the black. Like,
Black with stars?
So like white?
I guess, yeah. If you had to put a color on stars, it would be white, in my opinion.
Because when I do this or something with my eyes, I see a bit of white, mainly white, like a white streak. What do you see?
I guess white on the exterior.
What do you see in like in the middle?
Black.
Just all
Black, yeah.
Focus on it. Try and
I
focus.
did, and it was black.
Dang, you must have been. It must have been. It must have been. I don't even know what they mean. So.
I got a haircut a while ago, Miss Pearl, like 2 weeks ago.
You got a haircut? Wait,
week
I don't even
ago.
notice the difference.
It was right after you got yours. Look how much yours has grown. Yours has grown quite a bit since you got
You
it
haven't
buzzed
had a
off.
haircut. There ain't no way you got a haircut. Unless it
Yeah, I
was just
did.
It wasn't today. And you just
No, not today. That's what I'm saying. It was like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, something like that.
But it says no streaming whenever you click on your on your live stream, little screenshot. It says no live streaming. No live streams though.
You saw that?
Yeah.
At the front of my video?
No worry. You're a good comedian at times.
Because that lower side says, not even this side. Don't even live stream this side, and I did. Next time I'll get that in the picture.
Yeah.
No, Big D's probably still an hour away if he left a half hour ago. It's about an hour and a half. It could be up to 2 hours, but it's at least an hour and a half. Hey Dennis, how you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. I live in the state of confusion. New York? Yeah, somebody told him if you cover your eyes with your hands or with your hand, you'll be able to see the color of your aura. And he was asking me what mine was. I said black. Chief of Police where? Yeah, that's what they said. Port Clinton was in Ohio, out there by Sandusky. I've been to Sandusky. Took my boys there years ago. We went and rode all the roller coasters. We got to ride the Millennial Force. The Millennial Force 4 times in a row because nobody was there. It was raining. And that rain felt like bullets, like ice bullets hitting us in the face. It was a lot of fun though. He's gonna need something because it's never easy coming out of jail. He did 7 days. He did 7 days in jail. And then the judge released him. I can't wait to hear what the judge had to say about that. Knowing that he has another court date in August, that's just ridiculous. I don't understand where this came from. It's crazy what they did to Santa and to Dee. Over 200 people in here. Are you kidding me? Thank you all for being here, everybody. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Been to Put-in Bay in Ohio. Loved it. I drove alongside where the barrier, I call them the jetties. I don't know what y'all would call them. Where all the rocks and stuff are up on the side of the highway there. I drove up and down that coastline there. That was pretty cool. There's some pretty houses back there off Sandusky area. Because I went to Sandusky. We stayed at a bed and breakfast there. And that was pretty cool being there. We were there for 3 days. New Jersey is also a state of confusion. I don't doubt that. A lot of them are states of confusion right now. I could have chosen California, but I chose New York because New York is New York. I know, right, Tanya? I'm gonna be live streaming in there for the interview, just so you guys know. In the no live streaming area, yes. Y'all want to know why? I'll tell y'all why. Because I'm Frankie Bobby. I'm the only live streamer that goes back there. Thanks, Lady Buckeye. That's funny. First it was Charlotte, now it's Red Mama. Thank you, guys. Yeah, Cedar Point's the best, no doubt about it. Loved going there. Good night, Carol. Thank you, and God bless you as well. Good night. It took them a while to get here, though, Lori. It took them a while. I think I hit a particular number of viewers. Maybe that's why they came out. Libations. I hear you, Max Private. Trying to keep that light out of my eyes. It's in front of me. Oh, it's blinding. I had a I don't even remember what it was called. But it was a hot burger. It had some like hot cheeses and stuff on it. It was really good. From Dairy Queen. Dadgum, that meal was $20, 18 something. 18 and change. I couldn't believe it. Of course, I got me a blizzard too, so. 7 days on a concrete bed? Shh. Man, I'd do that standing on my head. No, just kidding. I hate that. I've been there before. Done that too many times. Wish not to do it anymore. Though I think, for some reason, I think I'm going to have my chance. Maybe not. I hope not. I've been in too many of those situations. I choose not to be there. Glendale, Arizona. Cop shot and killed a 15-year-old boy today. Witnesses' story way too different than officer's story. Shot him trying to unbuckle his seatbelt. I hate hearing things about like that. Oh no, this isn't done by any means. Totally unconstitutional. Well, I don't know if y'all heard the gist of the story that Victoria was saying, but the attorney we were trying to use just something, and they ditched him, and they met a constitutional attorney there at the location, and he stood in for D, the way I'm understanding it, and got him released immediately. So I don't know what that's all hearsay right now to me. It's just the way I understood it from Victoria, and if anybody's going to have information like that, it would be her, that I could probably depend upon more than not. We'll put it that way. So I do believe what she said, and hey, whatever it takes. So maybe we're working our way into in my opinion, got to put that attorney there, because we need one to help us with this mission. And it would be good to have a constitutional lawyer on our side. And he stepped up this evening and got D out of there. Fun, he's pretty good. He played for Delbert Clinton. He would turn the area and plays in Detroit, occasionally in Bowling Green. Hey, Faith and Country, how you doing? You finally showed up. Finally showed up to the stream. Good to see you here. Thank you for being here. How's the hubby? I haven't seen... I missed him yesterday. They said he was over here yesterday, and I missed him. Well, I didn't. He left before I got here. It's pretty dark in D.C., yes, Elizabeth. It's pretty dark over there. Yeah, no stream zone, exactly. It's because of me, who I am, that I am. That's why I'm still here right now, Miss Pearl. I was expecting them around 11, but I think it's going to be a little bit later than that. And that's why here I am 2.5 hours into the live stream that I had nothing to talk about. And yeah, so that's why I'm still here. No, those are not puppies. That's a young child that is crying. He's upset. They were told they couldn't use the generators today, so that didn't help. Oh, wow. Yeah, means no samey cheese. These bots, I swear. Trolls, whatever you want to call them. Oh yeah, check this out. I don't need any of you guys in here. I've got one of my own. Hardy har har. I got my own troll. We got a bag of trolls the other day, guys. Somebody sent us a bag of trolls. You can see them, right? Excuse me. My yellow-haired troll. Yeah, we got a bag of trolls, and those of us that wanted one took one. How is the U.S. fueling what? How the U.S. is fueling China's military growth. From dancing videos to national security risks, experts say social media sensation TikTok is helping the Chinese military develop artificial intelligence. In this special report, we look at how U.S. companies are boosting China's military growth, how Americans' data is feeding China's AI meals, and how microchips are the heart of it all. Interesting information. Yeah, it was a child. Well, that's why I'm still here. Yeah, it was kids. No, there was one crying. Oreo's offline, so here come the trolls. Yeah. Yeah, AJ's here. I know, and that's cool. Rock Lady K, hello, welcome. And it's cool that they're standing up. They need to stand up. Everybody needs to stand up, dadgummit. Everybody does. It's exactly what's going on. The plan is working. I know, right? Hey, sweet and sassy love too. How you doing? Good to see you here. Tom Burden, hello. We was watching them talking. God did it. Congratulations, Lord. Not bad looking either. I didn't even see him about it. I wondered why that happened, the missus, but that's okay. Let's see. Can I see it? No, I can't access it. Not here. That's right, Lori K. AJ is very well taken care of. And it's good that they're not making them take it. It's good that they're giving them their own opinion about it. It's their jobs. But that's okay. God will provide, always does. That's how I managed to get another job. He's definitely working on behalf of this group. We know that, Miss Pearl, and we thank you all for your prayers, especially. But yeah, we all have that. We all have that feeling. Right? They would. They'd probably get a hold of him anyway if that's their choice. There are street lights there, but they've turned them down an hour and a half or so. Yes, I'm still working, Raggy. Thank you for being here, Raggy. Oh, thank you, Lori K. Hey, what's up, Gator Girl? How you doing? Monica Peterson. I know yawning is contagious. I know it is. The bad thing is the good thing is I can't hear y'all yawn, but y'all can hear me yawn. Hey, Whispers of Chaos. Thank you, Sandy V. Thank you. Yeah, more. If not tomorrow, more than likely. Okay, let me start over again. If we do go down to DC, or I go down to DC tomorrow night, late night, it would be an early morning, whatever, however you want to look at it, run. Uh, then I would spend the weekend down there in DC. So we'll find out how that's going to work out. And thank you, Sandy B. So if I do wind up running in the middle of the night, I'll be live more than likely, because I don't want to go in there blind per se, or without eyes. Hey, Penny Gregory, how you doing? Grandmother had a ton of these troll dolls. She used it bingo. Brought her luck. It's up their butt all the time, Max. That's, I know, right? Everybody. When we saw the bag, it was a bag of like 8, maybe 10, and Hippie says, "Check it out, we got trolls." And I said, "I want one." So she threw me the yellow one. But all of us, I know, right? 271 people fighting. It's 294 now. I told her, I said I wanted to have my own personal troll. I'm tired of all my trolls in my life. I hit 300 tonight. Look at that. Way to go, guys. Thank you all for being here. Oh, my Lanta, right? She's going from car to car, harassing them while they were trying to sleep. Santa and some got up and sitting in chairs. The person that never sleeps. I think I need to go find me a parking spot different from where I'm at. They were a big fad back in the day. I remember the trolls big time too. Well, I take it when it doesn't work. I don't know why Santa doesn't call the cops on her. That's harassment. No, not yet. No, Fernando. Hey, welcome. Good evening. I am at Bunker Hill at base camp. All right, Raggy. Have a good one. Yeah, probably at least another half hour. Minimum, I would think. I could go and find out and see exactly where they're at. She won't be welcome here, Sandra. They won't allow, we won't allow that to happen. Here the cops will be called. Her stream just kicked off. Well, she finally figured out who I am, huh, Sandra? I don't care about her. She's nothing. Yeah, it's definitely not public property here, Tom Burden. And welcome, Leila. Welcome. Hey, Steven. Pounding energy drinks. And she'll definitely be coming crashing down. We have a full moon tonight also, guys, just so y'all know. Hey, Brandy Zappa. That's because I am. It's 10:45, and you guys know I get up at 4 a.m., right, to go to work. I'm at work at 6. Takes me an hour to get there. People are posting some. I don't have my do not disturb on. There now it is. Sorry for the buzz in the background. Yeah, she's off a wrecker. Ketamine Finn. Fiend. You people come up with some weird names. She, BTM, and Dojo trying to catch live streamers 1776. Yeah. People are nothing but annoying, a nuisance. Yeah, if she came out here, she'd definitely be kicked out. They'll bring the cops on her. Cops have to do their job. They are the Oil de Monterrey Excalibur Naturals. And why do I choose these? I like the flavor. Yeah, she's just somebody running her mouth like the rest of them. BC Preacher and Ducko Joe both asked her to go to David's tent with them. She asked if they had food there and then reiterated that she does not believe in God. People are other people's kids, guys. Use discernment. Thank you, Reggie. You said it. Thanks. I'm the only one that's live right now out of everything 1776. Real PJ, that's good. They were actually polite to her. Evil hates good. Yeah, DC is totally an entirely different situation. It's not coming up for you yet because it's over here on my eastern horizon, pretty much. Oh, I guess I need to turn the camera on it. See? That's the eastern horizon. And that's the moon right there. It's full. A few clouds around it. But yeah, it's definitely full. I know, right? Freebird is lady downtown. They call her, I don't even know. Anarchy Princess, that was the name. I know, it's gorgeous. I was looking out over It's over there. It says I'm pointed in the southwest right now. So that's, yeah, much due east of me. I was going to be in Angel Dog, but my interviewee was not here. So yeah, I'm going to be doing an interview inside, a live stream interview inside the no live stream location. And they say that's because I'm Frankie Bobby and I get to do it. And so that y'all know, where there's no live streaming allowed, I live streamed the night we got the QR code for the 1776 Restoration Movement. I was on my was I on my laptop? Yeah, I was on my laptop and we got the QR code put out that way. Yes, so Big D's out. Not back at camp yet. Is that butt job still in camp in DC? I don't know what you mean, but yes, it's got the yellowish tint to it. Oh, we had a drone over us yesterday a couple of times. Hey, good evening, Vicky Monroe. Did Buffalo Man get in yet? Not here. I don't know if he's in DC, but he's not here at Bunker. He's not here at camp, base. Freedom Ford let the stream run all night. Somebody was talking to me about Freedom Ford. Oh yeah, it was Uncle Deuce, I think. Yeah, it's definitely out on the eastern side. She said her name was Brianna and she has a thing for Oreo. Oreo's married to Rachel. Spent many a night listening to the flags waving. I'm buffering. I don't know if merge together is good question. I don't know, Stephen. Hey, lovey bugs, how you doing? Santa said he was not used to being that close to such mental illness. Hey, Sandra Daniels. Good to see you guys here. Lana Lewis, how you doing? Hey, guys. A lot of guys I haven't seen in a while. Good to see you guys. Thank you all for being here and welcome back. For those that don't know, waiting on Big D to return. He's not here yet. That's exactly what she's after. I'm doing well, Vicky. Thank you. Not back yet, but soon. We're expecting him anytime. Hey, I caught that. Look at that. I was really liking that. I'm probably gonna reposition my truck. Yeah. No, Big D's not back just yet. Sorry if I'm all up in your grill here, because, wow, that's all up in my grill, I'll tell you that. Wait, don't hit. Those concrete blocks don't move. Don't. So that will be your view at the time of coming in. So yeah. Oh my goodness, now I got nothing over here on this side. There we go. That's better. Hey April Hoy, how you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. And thank you for being here. Hey Jay Jacobs. My granddaughter's name is Brianna and her Girl Scout leader calls her Bree because my granddaughter gets upset when I pronounce her name wrong. First Brianna, and then you say Brianna. If I saw the name being spelled like that, I would probably say Brianna. Yeah, I would say Brianna, not Brianna. Makes sense though. Can I ask? He was supposed to be released, so what helped to that? Sneaky Pinky, are you talking about D? D is free. D is on his way back here now. And that's why I'm still here 3 hours later. No, Santa's downtown. It's it's roughly an hour and a half from both locations. It's Adderall snorting cockroach. Yeah. She's only 9 years old. April, we lost our two big tents, the two big white ones. Well, the big tent and the big canopy. The double top canopy came down as well as the big tent. There's AOC and she's ASC. That's funny. No, nobody's come in yet. I'm saying they were at least an hour and a half away. Minimum. I need to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. One of my granddaughters, 13. It's amazing the crap she comes home from school. I know. I'll be back. I'm going to go to the restroom. Hello. SF1. Yeah, Patriot Key got one earlier, and he let us know that he was planning on bringing another one before this one came down. Last I heard, it was the same size, but that's fine. Cheers, everyone. Cola champagne. The only one, huh? Um, my truck's reading 86, but nah, I wouldn't say 86. It's probably 75-ish maybe right now. Of course, I am sitting on blacktop, so, and my truck was running, so that's why it should be reading. It should be high. Drinking coffee. Debbie Edmonds, where you at drinking coffee? You hear nothing right now. Well, you being right here where you're at, Stinky Peaky, is enough for us. We appreciate you. Appreciate your support in that manner. Joe talked to Saznak. I thought he was rude when Joe said, "You want to talk to Santa?" He's sitting right next to me. He said, "My phone is about to die," but kept talking to Joe. Yeah, well, like I said, everyone has their part. And those that aren't here, their part's over. You know, it definitely doesn't help being on the blacktop. And man, I get all these. I guess that cuts you off from me. Was buddy left waiting for the others? It sounded like. Hey, Christopher Garcia, how you doing? Thank you for being here, Nancio. I sleep at my place. I don't know where Glow Lady is. She was in my live earlier. She came in and said hello. I don't know where she's at though. I haven't seen her either for a couple of days. No, they put her in jail. Hey, Tammy. I'm doing well, thank you. Tired now, more tired, but I'm doing well. Stuck behind a barricade. She usually streams every day. I always check with her to see how her patrons are camp are. Thanks. Still 96 here outside. I live in desert part of Washington State. 103 yesterday, but it's dry here. Wow. 103 in Washington State. Anyways, some have. Have a good night. Getting bedtime. God bless. Later. All right, Vicky Monroe. Thank you for being here. Good night. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to last. Cause I'm tired. It was crazy because I almost, well, during this wintertime or summertime, I never carry a jacket. And the when Crystal and I were going to DC last weekend, I brought a jacket with me and had no reason, had no understanding of why, because it's hot. I know I'd never wear it, even if it got cool at night. But that night, Crystal needed it because it was raining and she was all soaking wet, so I gave her my jacket to wear. I guess that's why I brought it with me that night. I don't know. It's funny how things happen the way they do. HP and Joe went to get something to eat, so they ended their stream. I am at Bunker Hill Base Camp, Tammy. Only 8, it's 11 here. You're on the West Coast. We are having a heat wave song that's going through my mind right now. We having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. We having a heat wave, can't keep. Okay. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, my camera takes excellent pictures, but not at night. Hey Denise, how you doing? 20 minutes. Limited edition, 20 minutes. Have you talked to Charles? No. No. A lot of people get into their feelings about things, and in my opinion, not recommended. I should listen to my own advice sometimes. I can't believe I said that out loud. Nevertheless, I've shared my viewpoint of some of the things that have transpired with the movement since the days of TPC. TPC was huge. It was fantastic. It was necessary. Whoever is not still here, per se, or a part of the movement, their role was in TPC, not in the movement. Their role was whatever it was. People have said things about Sasnak, which I don't believe. Doesn't matter, in my opinion. People said things about Charlotte, whatever. People were saying things about Taco Joe, but he's back. Talking about how everybody's belling, and leaving and not coming back or not saying anything. My opinion is that everybody has a role to play in this movie that we're living in right now. And when that person's role is done, they're done. No sense in talking bad about people. If those people talk bad, who cares? Their role is finished here. And if they come back, they come back. If they don't, well, I mean, their role is finished here. And I honestly believe that, and I use the analogy of a chess game. Each and every one of us are pawns in this chess game right now. And when our time is done with this movement, in God's plan, that piece is removed from the board. And you can almost say TPC has been removed from the board. Though there's a lot of people here that were part of TPC. I was part of TPC. I got into Hagerstown, and I'll always proudly say I was part of TPC, no matter how indifferent everything ended. I'm not happy about it by any means, but I mean, it was to start what we have right now, in my opinion. If it were not for that, we wouldn't have this. That's the way I see it. My goodness, I'm yawning, guys. I had I had posted our link, the Wixie site link to Safe Chat. Somebody saw it and said, "Man, that is a beautiful website." All I was thinking was, why aren't you here? Denise, did you have that weird, they said that was like a torrential downpour that y'all got over there? I saw a short clip on that, a video. Was it really that bad? I mean, is it like that all the time? Well, when it does rain, because I know it doesn't rain there all the time. But is that the way it gets? Or was that a, per se, freak of nature weather event? There's extra tents. That's right, makes favorite. Makes private. Not everyone has to like everyone to work towards the same ending. We'd love to have you over here, Tammy, as long as we're still going. Oh, thank you, Senator Curtis. Nice comment. We got an update on President. Somebody said earlier that he was talking on the phone to somebody. He just tried to shut off my stream. Yeah. People make it out to be so proper. Drama, drama, drama. There's tents available, guys. What's up, Bill?
Probably about a half hour.
Huh?
They should be pulling in about a half hour.
It's about a half hour out now. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
They should get here around 11:30.
It's 11:15 now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They should be getting close.
Yeah, they should be. Hopefully soon. We're waiting. Looking for a school bus to remodel. Very true, Brandy. Zappa. It was definitely something special, and yes, we were let down. But it's life. We just keep going forward. A lot of us have been here from the start. I didn't start in Adelanto. I started in Oklahoma, if you will, with Sasna people. As I continued to search the interwebs looking for information in reference to what was going on with Adelanto, because I knew I'd heard about it, but I didn't know much about it because there was no information available. And when I hooked up with TPC was with that. Oh goodness, my goodness, was with Sasnak. He had just arrived in Oklahoma, and he was headed out with them that morning at Oklahoma to Indiana, I believe it was, or yeah, I believe Indiana. And I went up and met him in Breezewood, Pennsylvania, and convoyed with them the last 50 miles to Hagerstown. And for those of you that don't know my story, that was all the fuel I could afford. That was the farthest point I could access, knowing that I had enough fuel to get back to my place. So yeah, I ran up there, rode down to Hagerstown with them, stayed with them the first 2 nights. Left early on Sunday morning, got back to my place, showered and everything, got out. Saznak was running alive. They were fixing to run DC around the Beltway. So I chased him out there.
Ain't got here yet.
I know, that's what everybody's saying.
Because he was ahead of him.
That's what they're saying, yeah. I'm live here. Very wise comment there, Lori K. Wheat from the chaff. Dodgers won what, missus? They were playing tonight. Hey, Dixie's Misty. How you doing? Haven't had rain in 6 months. Yeah, I saw a video where trash cans were floating down the road. They were getting blown over and floating down the road. For real, Army Mom. TPC was one of those times you just had to be there. Words could not describe the feeling it gave you being there. That's very true. I have a, somebody was telling me they have these pictures. I need to get another one. I have a postcard of my, oh, that's my Constitution book. Of the of that night. And it was all glory. That was Saturday night. Saturday, March 5th, 2022. Somebody said they had these pictures. I'm going to try to find me, get one, get my hands on one somehow. This is a postcard that was given to me a while ago. I've been holding on to it my life. I was given 3 and I've given 2 of them away, and I'm trying to make sure I keep this one and don't damage it, along with my pocket Constitution. coordinated an overpass and donations. I believe that, Laurie K. No, I have not, Tammy. I haven't even called. You can see right there, it's still taped. That's the gray masking tape I'll put on. Not masking, but duct tape I'll put on. You know, your that comment, Denise, about flights. You might want to look into them because somebody just 2 days ago, maybe at the most, told me that they got round trip tickets for $250. Really inexpensive. If you ask me, $250 for a round trip ticket is inexpensive. Used to call me used to cost $320 to $350 to fly my daughter down and back, round trip ticket. Labor Day weekend. I've got nothing to say, nothing bad to say about anybody. Drove with the convoy through Oregon up to Washington. Oh, cool, April. A lot of people miss Charlotte. Yes, Max Private, the last I heard as well. I don't even remember where the last place I saw them at on live. Hey, Waylon. Yes, torch gets passed. It was handed to Santa on the West Coast. Whether anybody wants to believe that or not. Exactly. No, if I got out and walked around, you guys would have to sit here. Probably said within the... Yeah.
10 minutes out.
Okay. 10 minutes, they're saying. 10 minutes. So I'm gonna get you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay here because we have the light on the left. I thought about moving out to the front, but there's not much light out there, so I'll stay right here. Belt loop. Hebrew. That's funny. Those were her two famous words, the belt loop. I do remember that, Hebrew. You were muted for a moment, yes. I was talking to Wild Bill.
10,000 subs when he joined TPC. Now he has over 1,000. Calm down, Christy. Nothing but a thing. Mine is the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, that's very inexpensive, Tammy, in my opinion. Hey, Soup Mama. Evening. $10 minutes, give or take. Big D will be at home. Big D will be here in the next 5-10 minutes. Faith and Country, I don't know who took the picture. I don't think it says, let me look. I don't think it says this is the same Faith and Country. This is the same picture that was blown up and given to Mike Landis and to Brian Brozzi. I see no copyright on the photo. Yeah, I see no copyright on the photo. I have the picture in a picture. Wow, 339 people. Welcome everybody. Thank you all for being here. Robert Irwin, I'll never forget that night either. I was there. I was on the ground. I'll find out, Faith and Country. Somebody's got photos here, Faith, and I'll look into it and see what I can come up with. Hey, Jenna Cannon, Linda Peevely, welcome all. If there were direct flights, Denise, on Southwest, they would be to Baltimore. Every once in a while you can get a Southwest flight into Ronald Reagan International, but mostly BWI. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Oh my goodness. I'm a troll, LGB. Yes, it did. It was an hour. I think I stood an hour and 15 minutes over there in Breezewood until the three of us decided, there was three of us there, Roland and Vicky. I think her name was Vicky. Roland, Vicky, and we met each other there. I remember the night before TPC dropped the news, 3 truckers, one of them live streaming and a live streamer, were at Racetrack Restaurant in Hagerstown. Then they cut the string. So that y'all know, well, the weights were on the big tent, and the weights didn't even move. The spots that were being held down by the weights remained, and the tent just fell over. It just like it was pinned here, and it just felt like that. I mean, it just laid over. So weights held the location. But yeah. Hey Lucille, how you doing? Good to see you here. Kind of late, but it's good to see you here. That gun really, I'm 8 minutes behind in chat. It's Frankie, not Ricky, Gina. Hey, Dorina Hines. Should be here sooner. Pretty much should be any moment at this point. And don't worry, he'll be fine. No, I'm pretty much going to do this and I'm gone. And of course, I'll go tell him hi, but yeah. I will, but I'm not taking the phone with me, guys. And so that you guys know, there's Oreo. Oh shit, it's the cops. All right, well. I'm going to go over there and tell him hi, guys, in y'all's face. And then I'm going to shut down. Because I'm going to be headed out of here. But I will give y'all that. I will do a live to him. And, yeah. So... I'm carrying my phone in my hand. It is nuts. What's up? How are you doing? What's good?
We just told him we ain't leaving until he leaves, period.
Did you get him?
Yes, I did.
Good
Yes,
job,
I did.
Good job.
Fucking Frankie, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? Hey, what kind of bird don't fly?
That fucking jailbird.
Okay, everybody, so y'all got to see D. He is free. Y'all saw that.
Your next song, karaoke. Thank you, brother. Your next song, karaoke. Hell yeah.
All right, guys, so that's enough for tonight. I'll see you guys later. Good night.